here, and I'm here to talk about the new leaks from the update that were just added to Master Duel. Now, some things were confirmed in game, but other things were only released in the forms of leaks, specifically the new selection packs. So I kind of wanted to go over the packs themselves, since they are going to be specifically, what people are looking forward to the most. There's also a lot of stuff they're adding, like mates and cosmetics and stuff like that, and fields and what have you, new profile frames, new card sleeves, new solo modes. Looks like 6 new solo modes: Allied Justice, Beat Trooper, Plunder, Mermail, and Vendread. That should be interesting, but what we really want to take a look at are these sets, which in real life TCG sets they're going to be taking cards from and what they're going to be bringing to Master Duel. So first we have Invincible Raid. Invincible Raid has also been confirmed in-game to release at the same time as the Duelist Cup. There's going to be a maintenance around next week, so pretty sick. So Invincible Raid is going to have the Dinomorphia set, Dinomorphia archetype, B Troopers, and this Guardian Chimera is the another notable card. There are other potential cards here that, these potential cards, they come from the language used in this thing right here. Introducing B Troopers that will link infusions, as well as a trap setting Dinomorphia archetype. Yeah, Dinomorphia is like a trap deck. The decks look a lot like Eldritch. Now, something that I was looking at while I was researching this set, and I found that many of the cards that are going to be released in this set are actually from the Battle of Chaos TCG set. And now, this is something that I've kind of been trying to track where the new cards that we're going to be getting are coming from, and these are going to be coming from Battle of Chaos, most of them. And the reason we can tell this, that most of these cards are going to be coming from Battle of Chaos, is because this specifically lists Nordic and DD cards as the added support, and those are also cards that are in Battle of Chaos. So that is what Invincible Raid is going to be focusing on here. And not too much of note, I think. I know a lot of people are excited for B Troopers. Let's see what the Link monster does. Let's see if he's any good. This is a Link 4. While this card's Link summon has 3,000 or less attack, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Hey, pretty good. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. You cannot special summon monsters. Except insect monsters, you contribute 1 insect monster, then activate 1 of these effects. Special summon 1 B Trooper monster from your deck. This card gains 2,000 attack for the rest of this turn. Whoa, okay, so you won't have its non-targeting effect if it does gain attack via its effect. So kind of iffy there. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see what other B Trooper cards. I guess we're going to get more like this one to see if they're good. Guys, let me know what you think about B Troopers. I know people are really excited about them. Dinomorphia, I don't know. I heard that they have a very new card, Dinomorphia card, that is not going to be introduced in Duel Links. This one, you can tell because as a sample, it's probably an OCG card or hasn't come out yet. And this looks like a pretty sick fusion monster, one of course we're not going to have access to. And you can see this archetype is very tight. So yeah, I'm gonna think we're gonna need all of that support for sure. So this set should be releasing next week, Invincible Raid, and then as usual Konami is going to break up the amount of cards. Oh my god, I'm fucking streaming. I thought I was recording a YouTube video this whole time, bro. Oh my fucking god, no way. Apparently I was streaming on Twitch and I didn't know, so we're going to pick up from where I left off. I had just finished talking about Dinomorphia and B Troopers. Let me know what you think about B Troopers. I'm not really sure how effective they're going to be. Moving on, we've got Cosmic Ocean. Now, of course, we know that Konami has adopted a monthly release schedule for Master Duel selection packs. So first we will be receiving Invincible Raid this or next week, and then after that, Cosmic Ocean will be the release set for September. It should be. And the main focus of this set is going to be water monsters, specifically around Marincess, Ice Jade, and these water Xyz monsters here. It's just the Chaos Xyz Nash Knight. This says This pack contains a torrent of cards that can give your water deck a major boost. Keep an eye out for the new number Xyz cards that can unleash combos with Umi and cards from the Ice Jade and Marincess cards. This pack contains a huge wave of cards that can give your water monsters a major boost. Try your hand at some new strategies by bringing out other Xyz monsters with Xyz Dash Knight or by releasing latent powers of Umi. Once on the field, Ice Jade take the spotlight with their all-powerful Ace Monster and Field Spell, but they're not the only cards who can put up a good fight. So something about this set here, this is going to include a lot of the cards from so Ice Jade specifically, they had a lot of cards from the previous pack, Burst of Destiny, that were not added. Ice Jade completely was left out, so was Beat Trooper, so they're kind of finishing up that set as well as adding the Battle of Chaos support. The field spell specifically is from Battle of Chaos. That's how we know we're going to be getting the cards from that box as well. So I like what Konami is trying to do here. Battle of Chaos released in February of the TCG, and it's slated to come out in September for Master Duel. So you can kind of get a feel for how far behind they're going to be. They're going to be about 6 to 7 months behind for sets to release. So this is going to have a lot of that water support, the other half of Battle of Chaos. And yeah, I'm not sure what there's really to be excited about here. I know Ice Jade works very well with Fallen of Albaz and that whole jazz, the fusion archetype deck, which is what I'm really excited to talk about next. And that is going to be the next set, the Newborn Dragon. This is going to be coming in October. Remember, because of the monthly release schedule, Newborn Dragon is here. And this is going to have a Sword Soul support monster. Someone was telling me about this before, but I didn't really read it. We'll read it after we do this. Harness the all-new power of the dragons with fusion monsters that use Fallen of Albaz as material, and a host of other cards that can give Blue Eyes decks a strong boost. New powerful cards for the Rocket, Odd Eyes, and Sword Soul archetypes will also be available. Keep an eye out for new dragon cards that will give you the upper hand. Storm the battlefield with fusion monsters that use Fallen of Albaz as material. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Rocket, Odd Eyes, and Sword Soul cards. So let's check out these 4 that we have here. Specifically this one, the Sword Soul, Sinister Sovereign, Qixing Long Yuan. Whoa, level 10 synchro for the level 10 generic, other than you just need worms. If you synchro summon another worm synchro monster, you can draw 1 card. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can banish 1 of them. If you do, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or effect, quick effect, you can banish that card, and if you do, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Wow, so this is a super burn card. You're dealing them 1200 when they summon and 1200 when they activate a spell or trap, and you can use each of them once per turn. Pretty nice. It takes the burning from Longwan, the effect monster, to another level. And the other thing that I am very interested in is Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. A lot of people were wondering when we were going to get Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon, because it is a part of the Albaz Strike structure deck, which is one of the newest and best additions to the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. It's a really cost-effective deck in real life because you'll need to buy the structure deck, so I want to see what it's going to do in Master Duel. It's going to be part of a selection pack in October. So what does this card do? You need Fallen of Albaz and then 1 Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link. You can only control 1 Mirror Jade once per turn. You can send 1 Fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz's material from your extra deck to the graveyard. Banish 1 monster on the field, but this effect cannot be used again next turn. If this fusion summon card in its owner's control leaves the field by your opponent, you can activate this effect, destroy all monsters your opponent controls during the end phase of this turn. And this does not say leave the field by card effect or anything. It just says leaves the field. So if it's killed by battle, bounce back to the deck, destroyed, anything, its effect will be popping off. And then it's extremely versatile in just the kind of effect that the Albaz deck needs. It lacks monsters with very explosive effects that have very good, you know, fallback measures when they do get destroyed. And Mirror Jade is just that. That's going to be the go-to boss monster for Albaz. And I guess it is alluded that we will also get the other Albaz strike cards. It doesn't make any sense. So stuff like Braided Fusion is really going to be helping out the deck as a whole. So Despia and Albaz, that whole archetype family, it's going to be getting a lot stronger in October specifically. Now, one more thing about Albaz, I did skip over a card, and that is Guardian Cabera. That is coming out next week with Invincible Raid. This is a very good card in the Despia Albaz kind of area. It's generic, only requires 3 monsters with different names, which means it's a great super poly target. Must first be fusion summoned using only fusion materials from your hand and field, with at least 1 monster from each. If this card is fusion summoned by a spell, card, or effect, you can draw cards equal to the number of cards used as material from the hand. And if you do, destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number of cards used as material from the field. You can only use this effect of Guardian Cabera once per turn while polymerization is in your graveyard. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Whoa. This card is super busted, and again, it's going to be a super powerful boss monster that the Despia Albaz deck needs. They're super lacking in the boss monster department, and this is going to be really nice, and it's going to get busted in October when we get Mirror Jade. So I'm really looking forward to the Newborn Dragon specifically. There's also a Cringe Blue Eyes card. Who cares? I mean, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, and this guy is super crazy. But yeah, this video I wanted to just hone in specifically on the new cards. We'll tackle the rest of the update in another video. So yeah, just to go over again really quickly, Invincible Raid coming out soon. We're not going to have a whole bunch to look forward here. If you do play Despia Albaz, which I do, I'm definitely going to be going for Guardian Cabera, or probably just crafting him. Not much else here that I want, but I know you B-Trooper boys are going to be hyped this week when they release. After that, next month, getting your beginning of your Ice Jade support. If you plan to use them with the Albaz cards, I'm not really sure how synergistic they are, but I'm gonna be thinking the next month, September, is not gonna be a great month. I think this is really probably the most niche pack, and if you're gonna skip any of them, this is definitely the one that you want to skip investing in. I mean, unless there's something super huge here that I'm missing, let me know in the comments. Other than that, Newborn Dragon in October. Konami always saves the best for last, as they did with this last rotation of cards. They saved Adventure, which were the most impactful cards by far, until the end of their set rotation. And yeah, the Newborn Dragons is going to be the same thing. I think this is what's really going to bring all of the past 3 months of releases together here. So looking forward to this a lot. Peace out, guys. We'll talk to you later. Catch our other update video. See you later.